and welcome. I am Paula. Today it is Tuesday, January 2nd, 2024. Happy New Year. I hope that you had a wonderful holiday. We are ready to get back on track and get healthy for the new year. For the month of January, I am doing a carnivore weight loss challenge. I am going to be incorporating myself 3 carnivore days into every week for the month of January, and then the other 4 days of the week are going to be Ketovore days, which is a little bit between keto and carnivore. It is actually staying around 10 grams of total carbs or less per day. Every once in a while, I like to have my onions and my garlic and a little bit of lettuce, maybe a little Caesar salad. I will be incorporating some Ketovore days throughout the month as well. Yesterday, I did a carnivore day. You can watch my video for January 1st. It will be down in the playlist, and it is going to be under January Carnivore Weight Loss Challenge. And you can go and watch the first video, see everything that I ate for a carnivore day. Today, I'm going to be doing a Ketovore day. And what I have right here is something that I have never made on my own before. I went out and bought one of those rib roasts that everybody on social media was buying. I guess they go on sale this time of year. It's actually early in the morning, and I'm going to season it up, cover it, put it in the refrigerator, and let it just sit in there and kind of marinate with the seasonings that I'm going to put on it for until dinner time tonight. And then I'm going to roast it in the oven, and we're going to see how it turns out. Myself and Ed, we both like to have our meat medium, and so I have the meter temperature probe I'm going to be using, and I'm going to cook it to the inside, the internal temperature to a medium. So I'm going to season it real quick, get it in the refrigerator, and then when we have our first meal today, I will show you what we're having for breakfast, and then as we proceed throughout the day, I'll show you what we eat and drink on a Ketovore day. So let's get over to the counter. All right, this is my rib roast. I purchased this the other day from Aldi. I have some Dijon mustard here, 2 ingredients, and I'm going to be using farm dust seasoning. This is a salt and pepper blend. Let me show you the ingredients here. There's a few ingredients in this. I think that this will be enough spice to put on this and season this with. I'm going to be using Dijon mustard as my binder. I'm going to rub it all over, and then I'm going to sprinkle the farm dust on here, get this covered and refrigerated, and get this on here. This jar is almost empty, so we'll see if we have enough. I may have to open another jar. I always keep Dijon mustard on hand since I use it in my Caesar salad, dressing, my coleslaw, a lot of different things, so I always make sure I have it. So I'm just going to rub this all over the meat, and I'm actually going to use my hands. My hands are washed, by the way, and I'm just going to rub this all over. It's easier that way. And we're going to flip it upside down. I did read online that you should cook it fat side down. This is the fat side. So that will be the way that I put it into the oven. And this, I don't know if I mentioned it or not, but this roast is almost 6 pounds. And that's going to be more than enough for me and my husband. All right. Now I'm going to wash my hands. This is the side up. This is the way I'm going to roast it in the oven. Later on, when I get this in the oven, I will tell you the temperature that I'm going to be using and the internal temp that I'm going to be cooking this for. All right, so this is going to go in the refrigerator, and later on, when we have our first meal, I'll be back to update you on what we're going to have. Okay, so it is 1:15, and we are just now having our first meal. I took my dog down into the basement and gave her a haircut. I usually groom her myself, and we were up north for 3 months, and I didn't have none of her, her grooming table, her trimmers, or none of that with me. So her hair got longer than it's ever been, and I just spent the past couple of hours trimming her, and I'm worn out. That was a workout for me. But we are gonna have simple breakfast this morning, just some scrambled eggs and bacon, scrambled up in butter and just with some salt. and then some coffee. We did have some black coffee this morning, and I'm having my second cup today. This time I put some cream in there. All right, so it is 3 o'clock, and I just put the rib roast in the oven, and we are having a protein shake. We usually have a protein shake in between our first and second meal of the day, and we use Prime Protein. I am using the peanut butter today. Ed has peanut butter with just a little bit of chocolate. What I do to make these is I fill a glass with ice about a third of the way. Then I add nut milk. I like to use macadamia milk. And then I use the protein powder. I just blend it in the blender. And we have a delicious, clean ingredient protein shake that helps carry us. Wow, that's a lot. This helps to carry us in between our two meals. The protein shakes are not necessary. I prefer actually that you get all of your protein sources from food itself, but sometimes you just need a little boost of protein. We are protein focused in this house. We like to make sure we're getting plenty of protein to help protect and preserve our lean muscle mass. And this is beef isolate, which is really good for that. And so we're gonna go ahead and have our protein shakes, and I'll let you know when the rib roast is done. It's smelling real good. So I'll be back in a little bit. All right, you all, I just pulled this rib roast out of the oven. Well, I pulled it out about 15-20 minutes ago. Let it rest out on the stove, on the pan that it was in, and I am just now getting it carved. This is my very first rib roast that I've ever made, and it looks so juicy and delicious. I'm gonna go ahead and turn the camera around and show you what I got here. This is my rib roast right here. This is the rib bones that was on the bottom. You just cut these off. I just watched a carving video on how to do that. This is my juice, my au jus that was left over. But you just basically just slice off the rib bones, and then you can just gnaw on those rib bones and eat that meat off of there too. But this is the rib roast here that I'm probably gonna get, let's see, 2, 3, 4. I'll get 4 to 5 ribeye steaks out of this, and it just looks so delicious. I also have over here a Caesar salad. I just put the dressing on. I'm gonna mix it all in. We're gonna have some rib roast and some Caesar salad today. So I'm gonna get this all on a plate and try it out. All right, so this is why I'm doing Ketovore today. I wanted to have this Caesar salad right along with my rib steak here. Look at that, it looks so delicious. I have actually some au jus here, the juice that was left over from the meat in the pan, and I'm gonna go ahead and give this a try. All right. Oh my goodness. That is delicious. You like it?
Yes.
Ed's in there eating his.
Good.
I'm gonna go in there and join him, and I'm gonna go ahead and sign off for tonight because this is all I'm gonna have to eat. I'll probably have a cup of hot tea in a little bit and call it a night. So tomorrow's video will be a carnivore day. Make sure you subscribe so you don't miss out on those videos. Give us a thumbs up, and I'll see you tomorrow. Have a great day and God bless.